Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Chits and how to navigate them. So I rolled some dice and what I got was Sagittarius, the moon, and the 8th house. And the 8th house is pertaining to, I believe it said birth and rebirth. Represents birth, life, death cycles, transformation, end of an era. It can relate to debt collection, taxes, hardships, or generational wealth. But when I first rolled them out, I heard Sagittarius expansion and the moon uncovering unconscious fears and really releasing them. Yeah, and really learning to balance like your creative energy and balance from your heart space as well. And like learning to have compassion for yourself. And you know what, like this little light keeps shining on my chest right here on the heart space. So it's like really getting being grounded. And I just dyed my hair red, and when I did, I thought, oh, I'm just bringing my root chakra, grounding my root chakra to my sacral, but it looks orange, so it could be sacral too, to my crown chakra. Like I'm just getting grounded in what I see spiritually, like, right, allowing that to like not scare me, right, and find balance in it. See the little light that keeps shining? So it's like really learning to be balanced in my heart space as well. And just really learning to be grounded in my spirituality, really recognize like where I have been ungrounded, where I'm cutting off my own creativity, because that will hold me from my happiness, right? That will hold you from your happiness, right? Really recognizing, and I think as a collective, we're going through like some big transitions, like really releasing like this conditioned reality of how we think things should go, or things, people, places should be, right? Like really recognizing the magic in the world and the magic within you, right? Within your heart space. See that little teeny light? Shining bright. But you see how on this card, it's a light shining from his heart space, 222 on the timer. And recognizing like you're meant to share your light with the world and show your light to the world. Yeah, and allow yourself to transform. See, this is like exactly, allow yourself to transform this pain, this hurt, this betrayal into blessings, right? And uncover how it may be unconsciously holding you from your highest self, from your highest timeline, right? Where you're meant to be creating, consciously planting seeds of love, joy, freedom, faith, right? And really like learning to like play around with your magic and just cultivate your craft and really just like embrace this childlike wonder and magic, right? Stop denying magic exists, because it is like everything that we are, you know? Stop denying that you're magical and stop acting as if you are an imposter to this magic that you are. Right? That's what I'm learning to do. Except that I'm a fucking magician. So are you. That's funny. And learning to balance your material and your spiritual and your material. Learning to balance this energy. Like really recognizing your power and this like how much magic you truly hold. 333 on the timer. That's seriously... let's lead into that. Yeah, and take this fool's journey in confidence, right? Confidently letting spirit lead you to maybe a speaking journey. This is what this gives me, is like really learning to speak your truth, tell your story, because your story is going to help others through their stories, right? We're all just walking each other home. And you're meant to be this lighthouse, showing others the way, right? Showing others that they too can get their sun. Right? They too can chase their dreams. They too can let this set their heart, set their soul on fire, right? They too can be happy, embrace childlike joy and wonder. Yeah, and this is in confidence. See how much yellow this is? This is confidently being you. And inspiring others to recognize that they too hold the whole world in their hands, right? We all do. And you can create as you speak, per se, right? You can create the world of your dreams. Yeah, for a second, I thought the wheel. So you might be like ending 444 on this timer, ending a heavy cycle, ending a cycle of self-abuse, or people pleasing, or all of the above, right? Yeah, so you had to cut off someone that was pocket watching you, or someone that was pocket watching you, or something that kept you in lack mentality, not being able to cultivate alignment, right? See how this is like all the colors of the chakra? That is alignment, right? And they also made it to where you felt like you had to keep your emotions in a cage. So either you have cut this thing, people, place, or thing off, or you are just about to, right? But it's going to bring you great joy and happiness. Yeah, and really calling judgment on yourself and recognizing like, judgment is setting yourself free from who you think you should be and just simply being with this beautiful human experience. See like how freeing this card looks, how she looks so free and happy, just like being, right? Okay, Oracle. Eloquence, which always 555 on the timer, screams divinity to me, and recognizing that you are divine, you are this divinity. And liberation was on the other one. So recognizing that you are the only person that can liberate yourself. I was like, where was I going with this? You are the only person that can liberate, I can't talk today, guys. Liberate yourself. Wow, that's a lot, Spirit. Intellectual lucidity. This is, for me, is going with the flow and recognizing the power in not controlling people, places, or things, right? Restation. Jeez. Restoration of life. This is recognizing like you hold this power to give up the things that are taking, I heard taking your sleep. So you might be having trouble sleeping, but give up the things that are taking your sleep or making it hard for you to sleep. Give up the things that are preventing you from growing, right? They're keeping you the same. Maybe getting up earlier, starting a morning routine, right? Purification. Maybe it's time to detox, man. Have a fast day, you know. Of course, make sure that it's like that you're able to do something like fasting. If you're not able to do that, don't do that, you know. But detox in some sort of way from something. It could just be social media. It could be from your negative thoughts. Maybe you need to get in nature, hug a tree. Propagation of light. See, you are meant to be sharing your light with the world. My hair's going to be drying and looking funny. Fruition and the realization of your dreams. Really recognizing that this dream was placed inside your heart for a reason, by you, for you. So it's time to chase them. Chase them motherfucking dreams, right? Spiritual wisdom. And this could be speaking your spiritual wisdom, putting yourself out there, really recognizing like, hey, I'm not meant to be like just consuming, is what I heard. Like, so you might watch a lot of tarot readings and think like that you could never be like these people, or you could never put yourself out there like that. And I'm going to tell you right there, that's the thought process that needs to change. You need to start being like, oh no, if I have the desire to do it, if I'm like, oh, if I really like, the word's not, it's not envy. You don't envy these people. That's not the feeling I'm getting. It's, you recognize these people. Why can I not think of the freaking word? You're comparing yourself to these people. But of course, everyone starts somewhere. And you may start small, but it's going to become something big. And I don't think you recognize how big it could really be. And even if you're just helping one person, let's say someone says, oh, you really helped. Well, then imagine that one person that you helped helps 20 people. And those 20 people each help 25 people, whatever. It ripples out and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So you may think yourself this small little minuscule thing because you only helped one person, because you're only seeing it from this minor perspective where you're not recognizing how many people that those people helped, right? So you're a big deal. Freaking act like it. Extreme and opposing, opposites and opposing factions. So what this gives me is like, it may be like a taboo subject or a taboo thing, which tarot kind of is. So, or it's just something that a lot of people don't do, or a lot of people are really judgmental of. And really, the only persons that, other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Only yours should matter. So if it's something that sets your heart and soul on fire, you should be doing it. And that is your justice. Right? And recognize that patience is going to bring you. See, she's also got her hands in prayer. Recognizing that patience is going to bring you in due time, everything will come in, right? It's really embracing patience and giving it to God, source, whatever you want to say, whatever works for you, when it feels heavy, right? Hey, this feels heavy. I'm having a hard time holding this. Can you please take this? I can guarantee you, Spirit's going to give you the biggest hug you've ever felt. You close your eyes and you imagine it leaving your body. You imagine the stress, the worry, the anxiety leaving. It will, and you'll feel it. Right? And clemency. This is forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others, and really letting go of judgment is what I'm hearing. So, all right, some of mine. Okay. Have hope for what each day can hold. Expect miracles. That's how you create them, is by expecting them, right? Continuously. And the one that flipped out when I picked that one up was past pain is interfering with your present. It's really learning to let go and forgive as many times as it comes up. Like for me, stuff still resurfaces. And I'm like, I let go of this. This is dumb. Why am I feeling this? Rather than being like, let me meet this with compassion. But I'm learning, right? We all are. Don't trip, chocolate chip. You're really being called to let go of worry, stress, strife is what I heard. And let go of judgment. I already said that. Blocking your blessings, right? And we have to do it time and time again. When you're like, oh my gosh, I just judged that person, place, or thing, right? I just had a thought that I don't think is very fair to that person, place, or thing. Then you're like, oh, I have to retrain myself to have a different thought. And then replace that with positives, right? Fear, false evidence appearing real. You are divinely protected. Journal, self-reflection. This is super helpful, and I really need to get back into it. And if you don't journal, I highly suggest it. It's really informative and reflective. I guess the word is. If you're feeling hopeless, hope more. This is like one of my favorite cards ever because it's so simple and so true. Like, of course, if you're feeling hopeless, maybe you should try hoping more, and then you'll feel better, right? Solitude, all by myself. We're really learning to appreciate this phase and appreciate time to yourself, and really making it a part of your schedule to make sure you get alone time, because it's important to have this time to self-reflect. Because if you don't look at yourself, how do you know who you're being? Right? Vagstruction, celibine, celidic. I really need to rephrase that card, but you know what I mean? It's saying maybe you need to be celibate, or you currently are celibate, and kudos to you if you are, right? Go climb a tree, go around into nature. Open your mind and heart. The Holy Trinity. Body, mind, and soul is like the Holy Trinity. I don't know why. Mind and heart. Still, Holy Trinity. Learn to ask for what you need. You can't get it unless you ask for it, right? All right, let's do some angel questions. Just trying to get, that's quite a bit. I'll only do like a baby bit. Like 2, Spirit. What is that? Communicate clearly about what you want and need. The spirits will be able to deliver it to you. 1333. Listen to your intuition. Really make time to sit with your guides and yourself, right? No need to worry. Opportunity and recovery. I heard of self, of who you truly want to be, of your true self, which is genuinely love. So, all right, guys, I hope this helps. I'm setting the intention this reaches whoever it needs to reach, and I'm super grateful for each and every one of you. Have a great day.